Hello, good morning. Hello, good day, beautiful one. Today we want to talk about length and measurement of length. First, we want to concentrate on unstandardized unit. What are unstandardized units? Unstandardized units are things that you use to measure other things. Okay? Anything, you can use anything to measure other things. For example, a person can use his hand, the length of his palm, to measure things and say, okay, when I use my palm to check the length of that wire, for example, if you want to measure the length of that wire, you can place your palm there and you say 1 palm, then place another palm there, say 2 palm. At the end, you find out that when you use your palm to check it, it is maybe 10 palm long. So let's see, as we go, we will see how it can be done. So let's move on. Let's get the definition. So, unstandardized unit, just like we said, these are any item that can be used to measure something. Yes, these are any item that can be used to measure something. Okay. Now, example of these items are paper clips. You can use paper clips to measure something. For example, you want to use paper clips to measure the length of a ruler. No, sorry, the length of a pen. You just place as many paper clips that can carry the length of that pencil. So at the end, you say there are these paper clips. This pencil can carry 4 paper clips. So we are going to show a picture on how that is done. So we have blocks. You can use blocks to measure length. You can use finger spaces. Yes, you can use finger spaces. You can use hand palms, hand spans. You can use feet, and so on. For example, like the feet, if you want to play ball, maybe you want to play do the goalpost. You place one block in one place. So you count your leg 1, 2, 3. You use your feet to count 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, up to let's say 4 feet on this goal. So on the other goal, you will still do the same thing. So that is an example of using feet to measure. Now we can see the picture now. Let me have my hand. So just like we said, any item that can be used to measure something, those are non-standard unit. Okay, so for example, we have the paper clips. So look at the paper clips. Look at this pencil. We want to know the length of this pencil. So we place 1 paper clips. We place another paper clips. We place another paper clips. We place another paper clips until we get to the end of the pencil. Okay, so we can now say that how many paper clips cover the length of the pencil. So we find out that the pencil is, let's count the number of paper clips. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can now say the pencil is 6 paper clips long. Okay, the pencil is 6 paper clips long. Right? Now let's check using of block. Okay, we want to use these small blocks to measure the length of this pencil too. So let's count the number of blocks that cover the length of the pencil. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 blocks cover the length of the pencil. So we can say the pencil is 15 blocks long. The pencil is 15 blocks long. So it's, and the same thing go with the palm. Okay, for example, the bar, we want to use that bar, this bar. We want to measure this bar with our hand pan. So we want to measure the bar with our hand pan. So when you open your palm, you spread it very well, as you can see here. See one palm, see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can say that this bar is, the bar is 6 hand span long. Okay, so what you're going to also do for me in your homework is for you to use your hand span to measure the length of your room. Measure the length of your room. I'm going to place it as homework. I'm going to add it. I forgot about it, so I'm going to add it again to it. So you can also use feet. This feet to measure this length of this bar. For example, this is 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, and 4 feet. Okay, so this is, you can now say the bar is 4 feet long. So that is it. Now we want to talk about standardized unit of measuring length. You see, those other units that we'll talk about, they are not standardized, because one person's hand span, for example, my hand span can be wider than your own hand span.
Mommy.
So
Papa.
So if you say if something is 5 hand span long, when I use my own hand span, it will not be up to even 2 hand span. So, but we have standardized unit of measuring length, which is very accurate. If what you measure here in Benin will be the same in Calabar. So those are standardized because their units are fixed and defined. So there are basically 3 standardized units of measuring length. The first one is the centimeter, the second one is the meter, and the third one is kilometer. The centimeter, you consider centimeter when the length is small. You consider meter when the length is large but not that large. When you consider kilometer, you are measuring very long distance. For example, the distance between Edo State, Benin, and Lagos. Okay, and we are going to see the instrument that we use to measure these things. Okay. Instrument of measuring standardized unit of length. Just like we said, you see the ruler there. This is the ruler. You use the ruler for measuring length in centimeter. Most cases, those things are small length. Okay, for example, you want to measure the length of a pencil, the length of a book, the length of a paper. Okay, those small ones, you use it to measure that. Then the next one is the tape. Okay, builders use this tape a lot. Why tailors use this other one? Okay, these ones are used in measuring, especially this tape is used in measuring meter. So for example, if you want to measure the length of a building, or length of a room, or length of a table, or length of a classroom, you use this tape. But if you want to measure the length of the road from Benin to Lagos, you cannot use this tape. Because if you try using it, how many of this tape will you use? So the 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 instrument that is being used is the odometer. Do you see this? This one, as you are rolling it, you can roll it by hand. As you are rolling it, it is measuring. Okay, it is counting. Sometimes if they want to measure from Benin to Lagos, they will just fix it on a car. As the car is driving, it is rolling because this place rolls. Okay, it is rolling, and as it is rolling, what happens? It is recording the kilometers that the car has covered. That will tell us the distance, the length between Benin and Lagos. So with that, we get the homework. So the homework is list any 5 unstandardized units of measuring length that you know. And number 2, list 3 basic standardized units of length that you know. But right now, I want to add one more to us. Okay, using your palm span, using your palm span and your feet. Okay, measure the length of your, okay, alright, measure the length of your room. Good. So first you use your palm span. Let me show you what palm span is. This is okay. This is your hand span. So measure using this your hand span, you measure the length of your room. And using this feet, you use your leg. Using the feet, don't use shoe. You use your leg. You measure the length of the same room that you measure, only one side of it. So that is what is expected of you. So do that. The next we want to do is to conversion. The next part of this topic is for we to convert from meter to centimeter to meter, centimeter to meter, and then meter to centimeter. So thank you very much.